We are live at Johnston High School, Johnston Stadium in week 4 of the high school football season. The Muscatine Muskies take their show on the road tonight, and it's homecoming in Johnston. The Muskies had theirs a week ago and got their first win, 1-2 on the season. Johnston comes into tonight 1-2, and they've lost 2 games to top 5 teams in the state, so certainly a challenge for the Muskies. I'm Brian Musell, joined by my partner as always, Joel Crossar. And Joel, we made the trip 2.5 hours. We got here with a short trip to the middle school, but we made it here. What a great facility and what a great opportunity for the Muskies on the road to take this in and hopefully play their best football tonight.
These are the kind of places that you love to play. It's a beautiful facility. Like we were talking to one of the gentlemen before the game here. Almost $9 million facility that they built about 3 years ago. This is the 3rd season in this stadium, and it's just I liked playing in a community's homecoming because you got a chance to kind of show your wares against people who maybe weren't anticipating you coming and showing up. I know it used to be the Muscatine was everybody's homecoming game, and so I still have that chip on my shoulder from those days, and it's always come to the night like this. And to see the marching band, any marching band is always fun to watch. Johnston's marching band, great rendition of the national anthem. It was really kind of cool for me. One of my close college friends, Jason Heron, is the band director here at Johnston. So it's fun to watch all of these kids and how these communities come together. This is a beautiful facility, but most importantly, you're going to get a consistent surface and a quality surface to play this game on what's going to be a beautiful night for high school football.
Great night for football. Johnston and the Muskies have the same team colors, basically. Johnston's going to have purple jerseys, white pants, white helmets. They look like LSU, of course. The Muskies with the purple pants, Vegas gold helmet and trim, and the white jerseys. The coaches on both sidelines have the exact same coaching shirt, white on top, purple around the waist. So it's really kind of neat how visually they mirror each other, and Johnston's band setting up. But let's talk about tonight's game. Muskies on defense. They had a great defensive effort a week ago, and tonight they're going to have their hands full. Noah Stortz, a freshman quarterback a year ago, came into Muscatine High School, and the Dragons beat the Muskies 42-7 in Muscatine. He's back. He's only a sophomore, 6'3", 205. But they're led by their fine senior running back, Jordan Rush, who has Muscatine connections with family, and he's their lead dog at running back. A big challenge for the Muskie defense.
Yeah, Jordan Rush, 147 yards rushing on the season for the Dragons, but only averaging just under 3 yards a carry. So he's kind of your volume. Let's pound the ball with him, and then they look for some bigger play opportunities with some of their other running backs. One of the things that was interesting to go back and watch that game from last season was how Johnston looks to spread you out to run the ball, very similarly to how Muscatine's offensive approach is. So it's one of those things where multiple formations where they can do some run-pass options out of it, and the quarterback will run the ball in this offense. You have to play very assignment-sound defense if you're the Muskies tonight.
Both teams have taken the field Offensively, the Muskies return their star running back Tim Nimley, who sat out last week with a tender ankle. He's back in the lineup tonight, and that's a big get for the Muskies. And Joel, a week ago, Xander Morgan got his first high school start at quarterback. Tonight they're going back to Sam Wieskamp, but both quarterbacks will play. They've got a series for both of them, different packages that both quarterbacks will see the field. What does Nimley mean for the Muskie offense again?
Well, I think what he does is it solidifies what they want to do. They want to attack the ball on the ground. They want to use the run to set up the pass. And the thing that Tim does so well is yards after contact. He has that ability to take a defender, beat the defender with agility, and then finish strong on the back end of a run. So a run that might be an 8-yard gain, all of a sudden is a 12-yard gain. Or a run that we think is a 16, 17-yard gain. He's got that ability to break that tackle in the secondary and take it to the house.
Want to thank Hy-Vee as always, Hy-Vee Market Grill Express, for sponsoring this pregame show. We're thrilled to have you guys be able to watch it on Muscatine Power and Water Cable and listen to us, and of course watch us online on Discover Muscatine Twitter, correct, and YouTube.
Yeah,
so
you can
some great avenues.
I got it all set up. We subscribed to that YouTube channel so that my family can watch it at home tonight.
How about that? Fantastic. We're going to keep it right here. I'm going to name the starting lineups for tonight's contest. For the Muskies, starting for the injured Caden Roberts, at left tackle will be Benson Storrs, 6'1", 220, and a senior. The left guard, Alex Edwards, 5'9", 240, and a junior. The center, Anthony Mathias, 5'11", 215, and a senior. Xander Stolfus, a 2-year starter, 6', 255, and a junior at right guard. Charlie Becker, the right tackle, 5'10", 235. Offensive skill players, Brady McDaniel, 6'5", 200 at tight end. Zach Hardy at 6', 175, and a senior as well as McDaniel. Eli Gay, the other receiver, 5'9", 170. Jake Draves, another wideout, 6'2", 150. They're both juniors. The quarterback, Sam Wieskamp, 6'1", 200, and of course tailback, Tim Nimley, 5'7", 185, and a junior. Defensively for the Muskies, Sean Brown, 6', 195, and a senior. The guy in the middle, Toggin Deason, of course, Toggin, 6', 315, and a junior. Nick Peterson at the other defensive end, 6'5", 190. Or you'll see out there, as we saw a week ago, you'll see Reed Ulsis, who had an outstanding game, 6'5", 200, and a junior. The linebackers, Diego Rangel, 5'10", 175, and a junior. Menard Cooper returns the linebacker, 5'9", 185, and a junior. Inside backers, Josh Thomas, 6'1", 190, and a junior. And Anthony Sanchez, 6', 195, and a junior. The defensive backs, Prince Wee, 6', 185, and a junior. Tak Portilla, 5'7", 160, and a senior. Tegan Schmelzer, 5'9", 175, and a senior. And Jorge Ocampo is the other safety, 6', 175, and a junior. And there you have it for the starters.
You know, and what we saw last week with that defensive linebacker unit for the Muskies was Reed Ulsis was our defensive player of the game last week. However, I went back and watched that game. That was about as good of a game I've seen high school linebackers play as a unit. All 4 and 5 guys who kind of rotated through multiple different positions on that defensive front 7 for the Muskies. Outstanding game. Let's see if they can pick that up, because when you play a team like this with the multiple options in the running game, you need those linebackers to be playing gap sound and defensive sound football.
Muskies will kick off here. To kick off this year, and there's the kick, and it's a low kick, and it's going to be picked up by number 16, it looks like Thompson. He veers to the right. He's at the 25, 30, bounces it outside, 35, 40, up the sideline and knocked out of bounds in Muskie territory. Matt Thompson on the return. Over midfield into Muskie territory at the 48. It'll be 1st and 10, Johnston on the Muskie 48 to start this one.
Yeah, so positive field position here for the Dragons as they kick this offensive game off. Just a good wall return there from Johnston.
Number 15, Storts will be at quarterback. Got Thompson to his wing to the left, who just had that kick return. Trips left on 1st down, they go empty.
And they use lots of motion to set up their offense.
Storts back to pass, flares it out. He's got a receiver open in the flat. It's Hale, and he's over the 45. Quincy Hale on a reception. He's going to gain 4 or 5 on first down.
Just an extension of the running game is that quick pass. We hear a lot of coaches talk about that as being a quick game, quick pass game. Just trying to get the ball into space, your playmakers' hands as fast as possible.
Gain of 5, 2nd and 5. Johnston on the Muskie 43, just underway. Johnston, Iowa. Thompson, H-back. Storts goes empty once again on 2nd down. He rolls to his right. He looks downfield. He's going to flare it out. Got a man complete inside the 30 and still on his feet into Muscatine territory. Tyler Moore on the reception down to the 27-yard line. That's going to be a 16-yard gain. First down for the Dragons.
Just a little hitch route for the Dragons. And Storts just looking for the easy throw, and he was able to get it there.
2 pass plays and 21 yards gained. Johnston first down on the Muskie 27. Empty backfield again. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. And now Hale goes in motion, and he gets a handoff on the sweep inside the 25 and down to the 22, a 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4.
And right now what Johnston's been able to do is get some positive yards on first down. They're able to stay on their schedule. Here's a 2nd and 5. So when you can get those chunk plays on first down, it really improves your efficiency greatly.
Muskies came in style tonight. Tri-State Travels, it looks like, brought him via bus, Joel, and I'm sure that's good on a 2.5-hour trip.
Yeah, plus you usually have TVs and stuff on those. You can watch some extra film on those trips.
Motion man, and now Storts is going to keep it over the left side. Muskie's string it out good. There's a hold on the edge, and the Muskie's going to get a flag there. Diego Rangel was being held, and the ref saw it, so this one's coming back.
Yeah, just a little outside zone play there from Johnston, and it looks like a receiver or tight end may have been caught reaching.
Muskies will no doubt take this flag, as it would be third and short.
The referee's mic'd, so that helps.
Holding, number 70 on the offense.
Joel, this is all first rate now. I didn't realize.
Second down.
Wow.
Makes our job a little bit easier, too.
Absolutely. So that spots it back at the 33-yard line, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 15 for Johnston on the Muskie 33.
Yeah, if you got a chance to see Tom Olson's presentation to the Purple and Gold Club yesterday, they talked a lot about facility upgrades, and this is the sort of thing that you go around the state and you see what's available, and it's a lot of community pride here.
Storts rolls to his right on 2nd and 16, looks deep, takes a shot, and it's almost intercepted. A good diving play by the Muskies, number 17, Reed Ulsis, and it'll be 3rd and 16.
Some outstanding coverage there from the Muskies. Number 1 was taken away. Number 2 was also taken away, the slot receiver. So that was the backside tight end running a post, and Reed Ulsis, the outside linebacker, carrying with his man, not getting sucked into the quarterback run action on the bootleg, and running with his guy and able to defend that pass.
So 3rd down and 16, Johnston on the Muskie 33. Just underway, 9:37 left in the first. Empty backfield once again. Muskies almost jump, but they get back. Storts now gives to Rush his first carry. He's going to gain about 3 to the 30, and it'll be 4th and 13. Good stand by the Muskie defense early.
Yeah, taking advantage of that penalty, getting Johnston behind the sticks, and now kind of putting them in no man's land here. I didn't see exactly what their kicker's leg was like, but this is also kicking into the wind, so this would be a 47-yard field goal. So I think we might be in a situation where they go for it.
4th and 13 for Johnston on the Muskie 30. Storts barks out the signals, back to pass, sets his feet, looks downfield, rushes on. He's got a man complete. It's going to be right at the sticks. I think the Muskies held him.
Yep.
And it was complete to number 6 that time, and that's Cale Nessum.
Good job from the defense there defending the sticks. You can see the Muscatine defense aware of where they are on the field, not letting any receivers carry them, and rallying to the football so when it's caught, preventing any yards after catch. Also really good pass rush on that play. Some quarterback pressure from, I believe it was Diego Rangel.
Needed 13, got 12. Muskies take over 1st and 10 on their own 18. Sam Wieskamp with Peterson and Nimley in the backfield. 8:50 to play, first quarter, no score. Wieskamp gets a snap a little to his left. He's got to keep it over the left side. He's brought down. Short gain of a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, the snap took Sam a little bit to his left, and instead of trying to finish the play, he just saw as much green as he could and tried to get a positive gain.
2nd and 9, Muskies, their own 19. If you just joined us, this is by far the best football high school stadium I've ever been in. Wieskamp gets a snap. He gives to Nimley over the right side. Tim's met in the backfield, but he carries the tackler out over the 20, and it's going to be a short gain, and that'll bring up 3rd down, and we'll call it 7 from the 21.
Just an example of what we talked about a little bit in our pregame show, the yards after contact. Tim was hit about a yard in the backfield and was able to get a 2.5-yard gain.
Prince Wee to the right, Gay slot right, Tia and Hardy left on 3rd and 7. Sam Wieskamp changes a play at the line. Wieskamp gives to Nimley straight up the gut. He's met again. Nimley with a tough run. Going to gain a couple to the 23, but that'll bring up 3rd down and 4th and 5. And the Muskies going to have to punt this one.
Childress meeting Nimley in the hole. That was a big-time collision.
Muskies leave their offense out here, but Sam's going to kick this one. Number 22 deep for Johnston, Caleb Helgeson, and there's the punt. Helgeson, there's a flag. He's inside the 40 and down near the 36. 2 flags on the play, actually 3.
Yeah, blocking the back.
Yep.
So we're going to have what would have been really outstanding field position for Johnston's going to turn into, they're going to get the ball now on Muscatine's side of the 50-yard line.
7:04 left, first quarter, no score. Want to thank Hy-Vee Market Grill Express as our pregame sponsor.
On the return team, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Johnston.
We've got some other great broadcast sponsors. Avenue Subs, Nutrition Outlet, Boonies on the Avenue, XL Auto Glass, and Bosch Pest Control.
I bet you there's some of those establishments people are watching the game tonight.
50 years ago, the class of 1969. If they're in the crowd,
So that was a big punt to get this field position switched back a little bit in Muscatine's favor. See if the defense can pick up where they left off the last 3 downs.
Johnston 1st and 10 on their own 41. Second possession, Storts flares it out in a flat. It's complete, 40. Great play by Rangel. Strung it out, and we cleaned it up. Good defense by the Muskies. Cale Nessheim on the reception.
As Johnston leverages and attacks the edges as much as they do, that's when open field tackling becomes so important. Rangel, such a nice job keeping his arms free where he can get to a position to make a stop, and we an outstanding job to clean it up.
2nd and 8, Dragons on their own 43. 6:30 and ticking, first quarter, no score from Johnston. Rush goes in motion. Stort's going to keep it. Pressure's on from Rory Smock. He gets out near midfield where he's met right there by the Muskies, and it's Jorge Ocampo. He's going to be short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, such a unique build for a quarterback. I mean, really built like a running back at 205 pounds, that Storts is. Gives them, he's honestly probably their better inside the tackle runner watching the game from last season.
Well, I like it in the program, Joel. Storts, he's listed as a quarterback / D-line. You don't see that a lot.
No, no,
But I don't think he plays any D-line.
no. Now when you're the starting quarterback.
3rd and 1, just over midfield. They give this one inside, and it's Hovey, and he's tackled right there, but we got a pre-snap flag, it looks like.
I'm not sure if it's
or
offsides.
a timeout.
We had a flag.
There's the flag. It's hard to see from this view, and it is going to be offsides
On the defense, 5-yard penalty.
on the Muskies, and that's one of the unforced errors Coach Mueller didn't want. He talked about earlier today that they just want to play clean football tonight, and on 3rd and 1, you can't do that.
Yeah, that's an unlucky break there for the Muskies.
1st and 10, Johnston just inside the Muskie 45. 5:38 and ticking, first quarter, no score. Storts. Has Hale now in motion. And he gives it to Hale. He dances over the left side. He's going to have a short gain of 2 to the 43. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's another nice play by Thomas there. The linebacker reading it, getting in, making a good open field tackle.
2, 2nd and 8.
Johnston lost a week ago to perennial state power and state champ West Des Moines Dowling. Only 17-7, Joel, so it's a quality football team here.
Dowling gets their Big Ten running back tonight, their first game for Gavin Williams, their future Hawkeye. He's been injured.
2nd and 8, Johnston from the Muskie 43. Rush goes in motion, and he's going to get the handoff straight up the gut. Muskies are waiting for him right there. Good play there by Josh Thomas. Met him in the hole, no gain.
Yeah, outstanding defense, reading your blocks, reading the keys, and blowing up that play up the middle.
3rd and 8.
3rd and 8, Johnston on the Muskie 43. Muskie defense has played really pretty well all year with the exception of the first half against Central, Joel. They've played well.
Yeah, and they got in a couple bad field position spots against Jefferson. Other than that, they've had just a tremendous game plan, really, all
3rd
season
and 8.
long.
There's Storts on the keeper straight up the gut. He's over the 40 to about the 38. It's going to be 4th and 3 for Johnston. So we'll see if they go for it again or kick this one.
Number 72.
This is a spot on the field where, see, in the advent of advanced metrics, we're seeing more and more teams go for it in this position. And analytics have crept their way into the high school game. It used to be you always played field position here. You took a delay of game. You punted it, tried to pin them inside their 10. But here, you got a really good percentage to get a first down here offensively.
Brady Hovey at tailback stands next to Storts on 4th and 3. There's Storts, flares it. He's got a man complete inside the Muskie 30, and that's to number 19, Lute Woodley. And it's a first down to the 26 of Muscatine. So on 4th and 3, a 12-yard pitch and catch from Storts to Woodley.
Good little play action pass there.
3 minutes to go. First quarter, no score.
1st and 10, Dragons at the 26.
Hovey in the backfield once again with Storts. And now Hale goes in motion. He gets the handoff over the left side. And there's, Rangel strung it out really well. Hale broke that tackle, got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Well, it was almost as if Rangel actually had a hold of the ball, too. I thought there was a chance that the ball was going to squeak out. Good open field pressure there from Rangel and good pursuit from the Muskie defense to finish it off.
2nd down.
2nd and 10, Johnston on the Muskie 26. Opening quarter, beautiful night for football once again. We've been lucky.
Yeah.
No rain, and the weather's just outstanding.
And from where we're sitting, we can see plenty of storms coming in if they were, but it's a beautiful night.
Storts bobbles a snap. He's going to keep it straight up the gut. 25 and down near the 20. Tripped up on the play that time by Sanchez on the tackle for the Muskies. A gain of 4. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 5 from the Muskie 21.
On the stop for Muscatine.
And so much of this early going on is you have to be patient both as a defense and an offense. You always are trying to get that big play offensively and defensively, but you got to make sure you don't find yourself out of position. So far, the Muscatine defense has done an outstanding job of staying in position, and they've given up a few yards, but they haven't given up that big play yet.
3rd and 5, Johnston on the Muskie 21. Hale goes in motion to the right this time. Stort's going to keep it. TD and Alsis meet him in the backfield. And they're going to throw him for a loss to the 22. It'll be 4th and 6. Toggin Deason really disrupted that one.
The junior nose tackle getting off his block, beating his block, and able to get the quarterback to the ground on that read zone.
4th and 6.
4th and 6.
Ball at the 22.
This would be field goal time, but it looks like they're going to go for it.
Yeah, again, kicking into the wind here. We can see the American flag down in the end zone. This would be it is a pretty stiff wind going in. It's down at the
4th down, 6 from the Muskie 22. Storts back to pass. Blitz is on. Throws. Got a man over the middle. 5 in the end zone. Touchdown. Johnston, and that's going to go down as a 22-yard pitch and catch from Noah Stortz to Cale Nessheim. And Johnston strikes first.
That route's called a skinny post. Slot receiver works up to the outside shoulder of the defender, and just as they start to turn, they slide in the inside shoulder and run a post route. But it's not that full-on 45-degree angle post. It's a skinny one, just trying to get to the inside, and a good ball thrown from the quarterback.
Number 13 on for the PAT, Nick Nyron. There's the hold and the kick by Nyron, and it is good. 35 seconds to play in the first. Johnston strikes first. They lead the Muskies 7-zip. We're stepping away for 60 seconds to listen to Muskie football on the Muskie Sports Network.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Hello, my name is Brad Kistner, owner of Avenue Subs. Avenue Subs has been a local favorite in Muscatine for years, and we're dedicated to bringing you big sandwiches and big smiles. We're community-driven and proud to call Muscatine our home. On behalf of all the employees at Avenue Subs, go Muskies!
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there there's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this.
I got it!
Oh. Hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
Goes 56 yards and converts on 4th and 6 from the Muskie 22. A 22-yard touchdown pass from Noah Stortz to Cale Nessheim. And there's the kick, and it's going to be picked up by Rangel at the 22. He runs to his right, and he's going to get tossed down right there. No gain on the kick. Now the Muskies will have their second possession of the night. They went 3 and out on the first one. And Joel, the way to answer a scoring drive like that, if you don't score, you certainly want to pound out a few first downs here.
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing hurt in this situation. You know, you knew that coming in, this is a hard team to pitch a shutout against, so you just keep moving forward, go with your game plan, and just 30 seconds left in the first quarter. There's plenty of game ahead of you here.
Twins right, Eli Gay to the left. Wieskamp gives to Nimley. Nimley over the right side. He's met by 6 or 7 Dragons, and he's going to gain a couple with raw strength. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So many Tim Nimley runs end in what looks like a rugby scrum, which that certainly did at the end of that play there, which is fitting because today was the opening day of the World Cup of Rugby. I believe the U.S. plays later on tonight.
That's a fact you would know and I wouldn't, Joel.
I love rugby.
You and Ben Nitzel would be the two that come to mind. Trips
you
to
can
the
ask
right.
Ben about that at halftime.
And Hardy left, and we got a timeout on the field.
Looks like we're at the end of the quarter.
Actually, it's the end of the first. We're stepping away for 60. Johnston 7, the Muskies nothing. You're listening to Muskie football on the Muskie Sports Network.
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, they just call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best, Bosch Pest Control.
Get into the manufacturing.
Back at Johnston Stadium, Brian Musell, Joel Crossauer, 1 quarter in the books. And Johnston leads the Muskies 7-zip on a 22-yard pass connection from Noah Stortz to number 16, or excuse me, number 6, Kale Nessheim.
It's actually a good opportunity with that quarter change there. It's almost like getting a free timeout and building your drive here. Good first down play for Muscatine. Get a couple first downs.
2nd and 7 Muskies. Wieskamp back to pass, pumps. Now he rolls out, runs to his right, down he goes. Hit from behind. Sam didn't see him. And he's going to lose a yard back to the 23, it looks like. It'll bring up 3rd and 8.
It's a coverage sack there. Good coverage downfield from the Dragons.
Colby Svenska on the stop.
11:30 first half. Stay tuned at the half. Toyota Muscatine halftime show. We'll have, I believe, sophomore coach Mike Truitt is here.
Yeah, I did
Is
see
Nitzel
him.
down there?
I'm not.
Might have both of them. We'll see. No sophomore game tonight. Wieskamp on 3rd and 8. Sam back to pass, sets, looks, fires, got a man. Gay drops it at the 28. He would have been short of the first down. The Muskie's going to have to punt this one.
Yeah, it looks like Muscatine's going to go to a more traditional punt formation here.
8 more on the coverage.
Xander Morgan comes out to punt this one. He stands on his own 10. Quincy Hale stands on his own 45 for the Dragons.
Quincy Hale, deep for the Dragons.
He had a good, Johnston did have a good return this last time.
There's a snap on the ground. Morgan does a good job to get rid of it. And it's going to be a short kick out of bounds. Xander did all he could just to get rid of that one. And it's going to go all the way back to the Muskie. 37, Johnston with great field position to start their 3rd drive.
Yeah, just an unfortunate circumstance there. The low snap. Morgan did a nice job to even catch the snap and then get a kick off.
So a couple of big puffy clouds building, but I haven't looked at the
those
radar.
Those are all nice and east of us.
So they can't hurt us.
No.
Okay.
Just on the drive home.
Storts at quarterback. And now Rush lines up to his left on 1st and 10. Storts gives to Rush over the right side. He's got some room. 35, cuts it back 30,
Holding.
25, and there is a flag at the 34, so this is coming back. That'll negate a 13-yard first down run.
Yep, just one of the reasons he had so much space there is there was a good grip from the tight end on the shoulder pads of a Muscatine defender. And you've heard me say it on broadcast before if you listen and you watch. It's the defensive player has to earn that holding just as much as the offensive player does. And Olsis did an outstanding job of fighting through the block and proving to the officials that he was being impeded by a clasped hand, which I believe is how the rule book states it.
What page?
No clue.
Okay.
I'm going to find the PDF online and do the Control F to look up the penalties I'm looking up.
That'll push it back to the 44. So a 7-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 17 for Johnston and the Muskie 44. 10:56 to go first half. Johnston 7 and the Muskies nothing. Storts back to pass, play action, fires to Hale at the 45, 40. Oh, and a great open field tackle by Diego Rangel. But did you see Tagadis in there? Holy cow.
Runaway train, 72, coming right down. That receiver's going, can we not call that tunnel screen again if that guy's coming at me that fast? Showing your athleticism there was number 72, Tongan Deason, and not, like you said, an outstanding open field tackle from Rangel.
And Joel, you know as well as anybody on film, that's something college coaches down the road are going to love that effort.
Well, absolutely. You have to show that you're reading the play, you're understanding the game, but the whole Muscatine defense did a nice job defending that play.
2nd and 13 from the Muskie 40. Rush in motion, and now we've got a whistle. And we may have a false start on Johnston. And we do.
Ooh, we're even getting numbers.
Yeah.
Man, this is like
This is big time.
This is real football up here. Which is real football everywhere.
Do we have replay?
Not yet.
Oh.
That's on our wish list, though.
Yeah, that would.
Chris and I were talking about that. You know, looking at this roster, though, Johnston is a young football team as well. They have a lot of juniors and sophomores playing as well.
Johnston has 2nd down and 18 on the Muskie 45. Thompson in motion. Now Storts, he's going to keep it. Cuts it back inside, down near the 40 and inside the 40 to about the 38. And that'll bring down 3rd down and 11 for the Dragons on the Muskie 38.
Yeah, much more manageable situation here. Almost back to the original line of scrimmage.
Number 19, Sean Brown. On the stop for the Muskies. Gain of 7.
Brown on the stop. Sean Brown been getting better every week. Thought he was outstanding a week ago.
And you kind of see that sometimes in the high school season. You see guys playing themselves into their role. And Sean's been an outstanding defensive end for the Muskies this year, and he just continues to improve. And that bodes well in district play, which starts next week. And
the play clock runs out there.
So we got timeout.
But they got a timeout. Johnston called one before it ran out. 9 minutes left in the second quarter, 7-zip Johnston. We're bumping away for 30 seconds. You're watching and listening to Muskie football on the Muscatine Muskie Sports Network.
Get into the manufacturing industry of your choice on your terms. We prepare you with hands-on training, flexible class schedules, and a network of employers after graduation. Now that's community. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Hello.
As a 3rd and 11 on the Muskie 38.
Been a pretty good Muscatine contingent making the trip as well.
Twins left. Hovey in the backfield. Storts back to pass. Fires the out. He's got a man. He drops it. Number 19 Woodley had the first down. It'll be 4th and 11.
Storts on the pass intended for Woodley incomplete.
Yeah, just had to. That's a long throw to the wide side of the field and unable to bring it in.
And it looks like the punt team will come out for the Dragons. Number 7 is the punter, Jack Roots.
Kind of in a short.
He's also a quarterback.
Style. Yeah, he's like a little short rugby style look. Then they come back into this, what I guess is now the traditional wall punt formation. It's the new traditional.
Eli Gay stands just inside his 10 for the Muskies. Rutz's punt. It's a high, good kick, and Eli fair catches it inside the 5 at the 3. So Muskies, Rutz with a great punt, 35 yards, no return. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Muskies now, all the way back on their own 3.
Yeah, so good switch of field position there for Johnston. Muscatine now just needs to figure out what their attack is here coming out from the 3-yard line. Good punt.
Xander Morgan now with his first series at quarterback. Sam Wieskamp started. So Xander Morgan is out there. We've got Nimley and Eli Gay to the left. Draves right. On 1st and 10 Muskies from their own 3. Now Zach Hardy shifts to the right. Play clock under 10. Nimley now in motion, and Morgan rolls to his left. Cuts it back. He's up over the 5. And he's out to about the 8. Gain of 5. Good tough run by Morgan to get him off the goal line.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that Xander brings to the offense is he's a very skilled runner at the quarterback position. And did a nice job of getting a good positive gain there.
2nd and 5 Muskies from their own 8. Nimbley now right behind Morgan. And Peterson at H-back. This one's going to go to Nimbley. Tim over the right side. He's got some room, 10, 15, and he's going to be out near the 17-yard line. A 1st down. Going to be a good run of about 9 for the Muskies and their first down of the night.
A really nice job from the offensive line. Right side of the line there, crashing down that Johnston front, and a good read from the quarterback, Xander Morgan, to give on that. He's got the option to keep it, but that was definitely the right read.
Twins left for the Muskies. Draves wide right on 1st down. Morgan gives to Nimley. Nimley over the left side. Tim spins out of a tackle and reaches forward to the 19. A short gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Just starting to get the feeling that he's close to breaking one. That one was just one arm, one tackler away from having the edge, and it's only a matter of time with Tim before he gets that.
7:20 and ticking, second quarter. 7-zip Johnston. 2nd down and 8 Muskies from their own 19. Morgan gives this time to Mentor. Cooper straight up the gut over the 25 and near the first down at the 27. This could be just short, depending on the spot.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be short, but that's a 3rd and half a yard, 3rd and 1.
Third down and about a foot
Picks up 3rd down.
for the Muskies. Good run by Mentor Cooper, and now Nimley comes back in on 3rd and short. Who's getting a football here, Joel?
Was the ball carrier on that?
If it was me, I'd do a little quarterback run here. Everyone's thinking Nimley's getting it.
They're stacking the box, and it's going to be Tim over the left side. First down, 30, 35, 40, and out over the 45 to the 46. 3rd down and a foot. Nimley rips off a nice run of 19. First down, Muskies.
And every Friday night, I say something that confirms why I'm no longer coaching on Friday nights in broadcasting. Great play call there. Getting the ball to Nimley. Big run there for the junior.
1st and 10 Muskies. They're on 46-yard line. Twins left, twins right. Cooper in motion. Morgan rolls to his left. Xander sets, fires, and it's incomplete, I believe. Ball hit the carpet. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Intended for Eli Gay at the 44 in Johnston territory.
Yeah, good play call on first down, just unable to complete it.
Hale on the coverage. Incomplete.
Muskies with their best drive of the game. This started on their own 3.
Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need that pressure to kind of get you going a little bit.
Trips to the right. And Mentor Cooper in the backfield. Morgan gives to Cooper, straight up the gut. Mentor, tough run out over midfield. Going to gain almost 5. It'll be 3rd and a long 5 for the Muskies.
And yeah, that run opens up the playbook a little bit more. It gives you some run and pass options here. And more manageable with this 3rd and 5.
Rolling. Number 21.
Muskies go 3 receivers to the left, nobody on the right on the wide side. And Nimley behind Morgan on 3rd and 5. Morgan, play action pass, pump fake's going to keep it, and down he goes. Going to lose a yard. Back near midfield. Good defense that time by Johnston. And that's number 88 on the play. And that's Tyler Kronlage with a nice play for Johnston. Loss of 1. 4th and 6 Muskies at midfield. And Xander Morgan will probably punt this away from this formation. He gets it. Xander unloads the kick. A high punt. And it's going to bounce on the 20 and get a short Muskie roll to about the 17. 33-yard kick, no return. But Joel, getting it in your own 3, the Muskies definitely flipped the field there.
Yeah, that was an important offensive possession for Muscatine. Not only did they start to get their offense moving a little bit, they were able to overcome that field position flip, which was significant.
4:53 left in the first half. Johnston 7 on the Muskies, nothing.
And right now, Muscatine playing pretty good football. They did give up the touchdown, but they lead in the penalties. Johnston, I think, has 4 penalties to Muscatine's 1. And right now, I think it's a matter of controlling that turnover margin. And Muscatine defense looking for a takeaway here.
Storts back to pass, fires over the middle, incomplete, 2nd and 10. Intended for his receiver there, Austin Nanke.
And some good coverage there. Josh Thomas carrying from his linebacker position vertically with the receiver, and the safety Ocampo was over the top.
2nd and 10 Johnston on their own 17. Storts and Hovey in the backfield with him. Storts play action over the middle, little RPO complete this time to number 82. And this one's Tyler Moore, and it's going to be a first down out to the 29-yard line, a gain of 12.
And that is twice that they've run that little inside zone play action.
The Dragon 29.
First and 10 Dragons are on 29. 4:30 and ticking first half. Storts back to pass, sets, pump fake down the sideline. Good coverage by Prince Wee. Incomplete. Prince ran the route better and was there.
Yeah, Prince did a nice job not biting on the double move and was able to run and just take that away.
Prince Wee, very fluid athlete for the Muskies. 2nd and 10 now for Johnston.
And honestly, we don't see teams challenge Prince a lot vertically down the field like that because he is so good in coverage.
2nd and 10 Dragons. Hale out to the right. And now Rush in motion, and Rush going to get the handoff over the right side, 30. Got another flag, another hold. And the Muskies get him to the turf. Good open field tackle over there.
Jordan Rush, flags on the field.
Number 80 on the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
And a hold, and I think that's at least the third holding call on Johnston in the first half.
Yeah, it is. It certainly is. And they've all been on similar plays where they've tried to get the ball outside, and that's a hard block to make because your hands want to go one place, but you got to run your feet and you have to get your hips around. And you watch that play on Saturdays and Sundays, and those guys make it look a lot easier than it is.
So it's a 12-yard penalty back to the 17. That'll bring up 2nd down and 22 now for Johnston. Good opportunity for the Muskie defense. Motion man is Rush. And now we've got a flag and another false start, it looks like, and it is. He's 2nd and 27. Johnston shooting themselves in the foot. And if the Muskies can go get a 3 and out here, Joel, they'll get the ball near midfield. This would be a great opportunity.
And this is a screen situation here. Screen pass, draw. Just some play to try to get some yardage back here on 2nd down.
All the way back to the 12. Storts back to pass.
There's the screen.
There's the screen, and the Muskies smell it out. Down he goes inside the 10. Diego Rangel smelled that out. Threw him for a 2-yard loss. And we're going to have 3rd down and 29 from the 10.
You could hear the Muskie sideline yelling out, screen, screen. We could hear it all the way up here in our press box. Well coached, good preparation, and even better open field tackle.
3:15 ticking first half. Johnston leads the Muskies 7-zip. But it's 3rd and 29 for the Dragons on their own 10.
Start making their way to the south end.
Motion man is Hale. He's going to actually, Storts keeps it straight up the gut. He's out over the 15 to about the 19. Good defense for the Muskies. Johnston's going to have to kick this one away.
Yeah, really tremendous defensive stand here for Muscatine, aided by a couple of penalties. But I'll always say you earn penalties a lot of times, and especially a holding call or a block in the back. It's because you're going to where you're supposed to be and keeping the offense from getting where they want to be.
4th and 21 Johnston from their own 18-yard line. Rutz will punt, and Eli Gay stands on his own 38-yard line. Clock ticking at 2:20. There's a snap and the kick by Rutz, and it's a good one. Eli gets at the 40, fumbles it, ball on the ground, but I think the Muskies recover it inside the 38. And who jumped on that? I believe Eli did recover, but Jorge Ocampo, his friend, was right there. Muskies catch a break there.
Yeah, big break there for Muscatine.
Nonetheless, their best starting field position of any drive. This is their 4th drive of the first half. Their own 38-yard line. Xander Morgan remains in at quarterback. Trips to the left. And Nimley stands in the backfield. He got a couple runs on the last drive. And they give this one to Nimley over the left side. Tim at the 40. Hits a man near the 45. Going to call this a gain of 6 to the 44. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Now Muscatine with 3 timeouts, they've got the ability to run their offense comfortably. Here's we're in the under 2 minutes.
Trips right on 2nd and 4. Now Morgan keeps it. Xander over the right side, cuts it back up. Going to get a first down near midfield. A gain of 6, first down Muskies. Good decision by Xander Morgan there.
Yeah. Calling his own number there. The defense really all went with Nimley, and he was able to get about 4 or 5 yards downfield before he even got touched.
1st and 10 Muskies midfield. Clock at 1:28 and ticking. Xander actually keeps it again over the left side. He's going to gain a yard to the 49. 2nd and 9. Timeout Muscatine. 1:17 to play in the first half. Johnston 7, the Muskies nothing. We're going to step away. For 30 seconds, you'll listen to Muscatine Muskie football on the Muscatine Muskie Sports Network.
Hello, my name is Brad Kistner, owner of Avenue Subs. Avenue Subs has been a local favorite in Muscatine for years, and we're dedicated to bringing you big sandwiches and big smiles. We're community-driven and proud to call Muscatine our home. On behalf of all the employees at Avenue Subs, go Muskies!
From Discover, Muscatine, 1:17 to play in the first half, and it's 7-zip Johnston over the Muskies. The Muskies have 2nd and 9 from the Johnston 49-yard line. Stay tuned at the half for the Toyota Muscatine halftime show. One of our many great sponsors.
Yeah, looking at those commercials, we might need to have like a taste of the Muskies and go check out some of those sponsors we have.
3 receivers to the left, Hardy to the right. Morgan, play action over the middle. Got a man, Eli Gay complete, and it's going to be a first down at the 38-yard line, a gain of 11. Nice pitch and catch from Morgan to Gay. And Joel, he was wide open.
Yeah, good completion there, good conversion. Now, if we can get that same kind of play with Eli in stride, that could be 6.
Same formation. This time they stack him up in the backfield. Nimley breaks a tackle, breaks 3 tackles, still on his feet, and they get him down at the 36 and a timeout. Jake Mueller, the Muskies' second timeout, 56 seconds left, 7-zip Johnston. We're going to step away for another commercial. 30-second timeout. You listen to Muskie football on the Muskie Sports Network.
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there there's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. I got it. Oh. Hello, this is Jim. Can I help you? Yep. Thank you for the business.
Back at Johnston High School, Johnston Stadium. Brian Musell, Joel Crossauer. 56 seconds to play. First half, the Muskies 2nd and 9 on the, we'll call it 2nd and 8 on the Johnston 36. Muskies with 1 timeout left. And going into the windy side here, Joel, into the wind.
Yeah, right now really good clock management from the Muskies. Got 1 timeout left, just under a minute to play.
Morgan rolls to his left. Xander looks downfield, throws it, and overshoots Hardy at the 27. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Hardy did a nice job of running that route there. He was open. Morgan just missed him.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 7 Muskies. On the Johnston 36, their best field position of the night. Johnston leads 7-zip. 2 receivers to the right, Hardy to the left. Morgan back to pass, flares it out to Hardy. Hardy catches it, 35, and strung down there inside the 35 to the 33, a gain of 3. It'll be 4th and 4, and the clock ticking at 37. And the Muskies burn their last time out. 35 seconds to play, first half. We're stepping away for 37. Zip Johnston. You listen to Muscatine Muskie football on the Muscatine Muskie Sports Network.
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
Back at Johnston Stadium, Johnston and the Muskies battling it out week 4. Both teams 1-2. Really want to get this one, and so far Johnston leads the Muskies 7-zip. The Muskies, though, 4th down, and we'll call it 4 from the Johnston 33. They're going to go for it here. Nimley stands behind Sam Wieskamp, who's back at a quarterback. Wieskamp back to pass. Sam pump fake, going to take a shot. He's got a man, and it's incomplete. He had Zach Hardy running free. A great play call there, Joel, but the Muskies don't cash in there.
Yeah, Hardy beat him on the double move, just unable to connect.
29 seconds now, and Johnston will take over on downs now on their own 33.
That play is going to be there again. You can't get discouraged by a play like that because you're going to have an opportunity later in the game to hit it again.
First down, Johnston. We'll see if they just sit on this and go to the locker room.
Well,
they have 2 timeouts.
And 5 wide receivers. So I don't think it's the weirdest knee down formation.
Stort's back to pass. Going to take a shot. Throws it behind his man. Incomplete. Intended for Cale Nesheim. He's the man that caught the touchdown pass in the first quarter.
Yeah, good job by the Muskies there. Weren't sure if the ball ricocheted off someone's foot. They tried to sell the interception on that.
Second down and 10, Johnston, their own 33. 25 seconds left. First half, Storts flares it out in a flat. He's got a man. It's complete. He's out over the 40 to the 45, and that'll stop the clock. First down, and it's complete to Cale Nesheim.
That's good for a first down.
18 seconds on the clock. See if they burn a timeout or they're just going to go. And the clock is down to 13 and ticking. Storts now back to pass. Sets, fires over the middle. He's got Nesheim again. And it's going to be another first down to the Muskie 45. And there's a timeout this time for Johnston with 6 seconds left.
Well, I don't know if they gave him a timeout or they just called it a first down. Okay, now they've got it.
So we'll leave it right here. 6 seconds, so really probably one more play here, Joel.
And they're going to go into the locker room with one timeout on the board there.
I thought they would have used one right away there, even though I know it stops, but as soon as it's set, they wind it again.
And it's maybe they had 2 plays called. They liked what they saw. Maybe they think they could break that one. And there's been enough criticism of clock management this week in the state of Iowa.
Stay tuned at the half. Toyota Muscatine halftime show. I tell you, they've been playing some great tunes.
Yeah, no, there's nothing better than Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
The first 10 seconds of this song, September, there's not a better song out there.
Tell you what, though,
this is my kind of jam. I'm a funk music guy.
If Al Hilton could just let it go and play his catalog, you'd be amazed. You know. Here we go, 1st and 10. Johnston, the Muskie 44, 6 seconds to play first half. Storts rolls to his left. He's going to fire. He's got a man complete and out of bounds with 2 seconds.
They've got the win. They got the win. Do you think they'll go for a field goal here?
They are. They must have a kicker they feel comfortable with, and this will be a 50-yarder from the left hash. And it's going to be number 13, Nick Nyron. 4 for 5 on the season kicking, and this is going to be 50 yards out. Wind at his back. Good snap and hold, and the kick from Nyram is going to be no good, wide left. Folks, we played a half. It's Johnston 7 and the Muskies nothing. We're going to step away for 2 minutes, and we'll be back with our Toyota Muscatine halftime show. You're listening to Muskie Football on the Muscatine Muskie Sports Network.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, please call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best, Bosch Pest Control.
Get into the manufacturing industry of your choice on your terms. We prepare you with hands-on training, flexible class schedules, and a network of employers after graduation. Now that's community. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Hello, my name is Brad Kistner, owner of Avenue Subs. Avenue Subs has been a local favorite in Muscatine for years, and we're dedicated to bringing you big sandwiches and big smiles. We're community-driven and proud to call Muscatine our home. On behalf of all the employees at Avenue Subs, go Muskies!
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there. There's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. Oh, I got it. Oh, hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
We are back at Johnston High School. Brian Musell, Joel Crosshauer at the half. Only one score on the board, and both teams this season have played pretty good defense. So we thought tonight maybe one of the two would break out offensively a little bit, but it's been a grind-em-out football game. Muskies hanging right here with a perennial 4A power in Johnston. Only one score on the board, and that came on a 4th and 6 play when Noah Stortz hit Cale Westheim on a 22-yard touchdown pass. PAT was good. The only other scoring opportunity was right there at the end of the half when Nick Nyram attempted a 50-yard field goal with a wind at his back from the left hash, and it was a little short and a little left. So, Joel, Muskie's going to the locker room at halftime. They got to feel pretty good about where they're at.
Yeah, I mean, defensively they played good football. The touchdown was, like I said, a well-run route, a skinny post, leveraged the coverage right, and they were able to get into the end zone. And it was a 4th down conversion. So they pushed them to 4th down. You know, Muscatine's defense has really answered the bell. The offense starting to pick it up. We saw them get pinned down at the 3-yard line off the punt from Rutz for Johnston. They were able to get the ball out past the 50-yard line and flip field position to the 20. The real statistic, though, and the real factor in the first half has been penalties. Muscatine's played an outstandingly clean game, just one penalty, where 7 penalties against Johnston have been pretty costly. Right now, Muscatine, you kind of make a boxing analogy. They've taken quite a few punches, but they're still on their feet, and they've got a chance to deliver now.
That's exactly right, Joel. The Muskie defense has taken a few body blows, given up no big plays, and offensively, they've gotten their shots. Now, what they really need to do is they need to get a couple chunk plays. That's something that's hampered them all year. They had an opportunity late in the first half with a great play-action pass to Hardy down the sideline. Just couldn't connect, but one of those plays, if they can get that in the second half, That's going to go a long way for the Muskies trying to get victory number 2.
Yeah, it really will, and those are the things that you see them, they're there. So now it's just about confidence and execution, and you're going to see Muscatine, I think, come out in the second half. They do have to come out and play defense first, but they'll have an opportunity to get back on the scoreboard here.
Folks, there you have it. We're going to step away. We're going to take about a 3-minute timeout to get some of our great sponsors here. We're still waiting for Coach Mike Truitt to come up and join us here at the half and talk about the first half of this varsity game. So we're going to step away and get some of our fine advertisers a chance to tell them or tell you about themselves. So we're taking a 3-minute break. You'll listen to Muscatine Muskie Football and the Toyota Halftime Show on the Muscatine Muskie Sports Network.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, please call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best, Bosch Pest Control.
Get into the manufacturing industry of your choice on your terms. We prepare you with hands-on training, flexible class schedules, and a network of employers after graduation. Now that's community. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Hello, my name is Brad Kistner, owner of Avenue Subs. Avenue Subs has been a local favorite in Muscatine for years, and we're dedicated to bringing you big sandwiches and big smiles. We're community-driven and proud to call Muscatine our home. On behalf of all the employees at Avenue Subs, go Muskies!
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there there's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. Oh, I got it. Oh. Hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, please call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best, Bosch Pest Control.
Get into the manufacturing industry of your choice on your terms. We prepare you with hands-on training, flexible class schedules, and a network of employers after graduation. Now that's community. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
We are back at Johnston Stadium. Johnston Dragons leave the Muscatine Muskies 7-0 at the half. We're being entertained by the Johnston High School Marching Band, an outstanding band, Joel. I just want to mention before this broadcast is over, it was great. We had the nice trip up here, you and I and the great Chuck Van Heck rode together. And as we come approaching the gates to come in, we're met by a police officer that said, I think I recognize some of you guys.
He came up, he was like, we're going to need some names and identification.
Right, and it was...
And I'm like, what did I do?
We're looking at him, and I'm thinking, don't know. And Chuck looked at his name tag, and he kind of recognized Chuck, I believe, who everybody in the state knows Chuck. Former Muskie 87 graduate Jamie Slack, former Iowa State Golden Gloves champion as a kid.
Well, and you said that he worked for you when he was in high school.
Yes, and so Jamie Slack, salute, and he's a police officer here in this area.
He's the school resource officer for the Johnston High School and Middle School, which is such an important job. And we can talk a little bit about that. Muscatine, as many people listening, had a situation this week that has not been the best situation for the Muskies with an unfortunate news story that broke on Monday. And then Tuesday there was another incident at our high school that our school resource officers, Whitney Leza, and some of the other school resource officers who do an outstanding job. I'm fortunate in my professional career to have worked very closely with school resource officers throughout the state and when I was working in the school security sector. And it's such an undervalued position, and it was great to see a former Muskie here, class of 1987. Clearly people that made an impact in his life, Chuck Van Heck being one of them. And, we hear a lot about we've heard a lot about some of the negative bad actors in the Muscatine School District as the Johnston Marching Band finishes up what's been an outstanding halftime show. What you see on a Friday night at a high school game, though, is all the positives of a student body. You see, 65 to 85 kids on a football team who have given a lot of their time and effort all summer long. You see 125 kids in a marching band who work just as hard all summer long to get ready for Friday nights of the fall and their Saturday competitions. You see cheerleaders, you see dance team members, you see student government Boy Scouts presenting the colors tonight here at Johnston. We see those every Friday night. That's the best part of our job, is we get to see the good of the kids in our community. And when unfortunately sometimes we only hear the stories of the very few bad actors.
Well said, Joel, well said. And a great thrill, like I said, to walk in here to this unbelievable stadium and be met by a police officer who was a 1987 graduate.
And even because it is homecoming week this week, and he said at the pep rally today, he had to explain to the student body what a Muskie was, and he was very proud to do so.
And he was cheering for the Muskies, even though he's an employee here. So salute to him. Folks, 8.5 minutes on the clock here, still at halftime. Coach Truitt not going to make it up tonight. You need an elevator to get up here. We're sitting sweet.
We do have an elevator. That was kind of nice.
Here, which is great. But we're going to take another timeout so some of our great sponsors can check in and tell you all about themselves, because without them, none of this would be going on right now. At Muscatine, you're in a great situation as a community. You can flip the TV on or live stream it or listen on the radio. You've got Muskie Athletics right here. We're going to step away for 3 minutes on the Toyota of Muscatine halftime show. You're listening to Muscatine Muskie football on the Muscatine Muskie Sports Network.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Hello, my name is Brad Kistner, owner of Avenue Subs. Avenue Subs has been a local favorite in Muscatine for years, and we're dedicated to bringing you big sandwiches and big smiles. We're community-driven and proud to call Muscatine our home. On behalf of all the employees at Avenue Subs, go Muskies!
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there. There's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. I got it. Oh, hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, they just call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best, Bosch Pest Control.
Get into the manufacturing industry of your choice on your terms. We prepare you with hands-on training, flexible class schedules, and a network of employers after graduation. Now that's community. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Hello, my name is Brad Kistner, owner of Avenue Subs. Avenue Subs has been a local favorite in Muscatine for years, and we're dedicated to bringing you big sandwiches and big smiles. We're community-driven and proud to call Muscatine our home. On behalf of all the employees at Avenue Subs, go Muskies!
We can look at it after the game.
We are back at Johnston Stadium. Brian Musell, Joel Crosshour. And a great performance, as we just mentioned, by the Johnston High School Marching Band. And we've been thrilled all year to have great bands, as we're spoiled by our own mighty Muskie Marching Band at every home game. And it's homecoming night here, and they're still entertaining down below. Joel, you got some stats there for the first half.
Yeah, got some stats for Muscatine. Xander Morgan, 2 for 5 passing for 14 yards. Eli Gay, 1 catch for 11 yards. Rushing, Tim Nimley, 8 carries for 49 yards. Mentor Cooper, 2 carries for 13 yards. And Xander Morgan, 4 carries for 12 yards. For Johnston, passing, Noah Stortz, 10 for 14 for 110 yards and 1 touchdown. Receiving, Cale Nesheim, 4 catches for 46 yards and the touchdown. Tyler Moore, 4 catches for 45 yards. And rushing, Stortz leading the leading rusher from the quarterback position, 6 carries for 32 yards.
There you have the stats. And Joel, I think one thing that's important from the Muskie standpoint offensively second half, Nimley with 8 carries, and I think if they're going to hang around, and the good thing is they are here 7-zip.
Yeah.
I think Tim's got to get maybe 12 to 15 second half carries. And if he can get to that number, I think the Muskies got a shot to pull off the upset here.
Well, and some of that's been situational, too. You've got the ball in the shadow of your own goalpost, and they do a smart play. They run some quarterback run to get some numbers and get out of the goalpost. And they've honestly been in 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 quite a bit. So they've forced themselves to have to throw the ball a little bit more. I was surprised when I saw our stats from our friend Evan Riggs at the Muscatine Journal, how many passes Stortz actually has thrown. But some of those, extended run plays really are passes in the stat book, because they are just little swing passes going forward. So he really is. They're running the offense through the sophomore quarterback, are the Dragons. And so far, Muscatine's had a pretty good answer. They just have to be careful not to get any big plays. Those chunk plays are what you got to try to avoid here in the second half.
Folks, we're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back with a second half kickoff. You're listening to Muscatine Muskie Football on the Muscatine Muskie Sports Network.
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there. There's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. I got it. Oh. Hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, please call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best, Bosch Pest Control.
Get into the manufacturing industry of your choice on your terms. We prepare you with hands-on training, flexible class schedules, and a network of employers after graduation. Now that's community. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Hello, my name is Brad Kistner, owner of Avenue Subs. Avenue Subs has been a local favorite Muskie team for years, and we're dedicated to bringing you big sandwiches and big smiles. We're community-driven and proud to call Muscatine our home. On behalf of all the employees at Avenue Subs, go Muskies!
Back at Johnston Stadium, just moments away from second half action. Johnston leads the Muskies 7-0 on Johnston's homecoming night. Their only score in the first half came as they capped off a 56-yard drive on 4th and 6 from the Muskie 22 and completed a 22-yard pass from Noah Stortz to Cale Nessheim. And that was where it was with 35 seconds left in the first quarter. No scoring in the second. Both teams traded field position. Muskies had one drive late in the first half and failed on a 4th down incomplete pass play. And that's where we stand. And Joel, one thing that I noticed in the first half, in the first 3 weeks, if there was one area the Muskies struggled a little bit defensively, and the defense has played well, don't get me wrong, was just pounding between the tackles. Tonight, on the running game, Johnston's attacking the edges, and the Muskies, with their speed on the edges, aren't really having a problem with that.
Yeah, and we've seen teams try to attack Muscatine up the middle, but what we've seen tonight is the few times that Johnston has tried that, it's not been there.
Right.
I can count on one hand, maybe, or actually one finger, because one run I'm remembering where they went over 5 yards in between the tackles. So they really shored up their run fits, and those inside linebackers and that two-gap player, Tongue and Deason, are really doing such a nice job of taking that away. And, when you go on the road in a tough environment, it's a team's homecoming. If you had handicappers for high school football, Muscatine would have come into this game as an underdog. You want to stay within that one score threshold at halftime. You always feel good if you're in that position as a road underdog. Muscatine's right there. Defense comes out, they have a great opportunity to open up the second half, setting the tone, getting a 3-and-out, getting a short possession, getting their offense the ball back, and let that offense get rolling because it was starting to move the ball as that first half ended.
Clock is stuck on 56 as they're talking about
wrapping up the homecoming court here.
Homecoming court here. Quite a large court there.
And they actually, it looks like they do like representatives from each class. So it's kind of fun to go to different schools and see how they all do it differently. I know when I coached at Wilton, we played at Clear Creek and Manna. They had a homecoming, and they brought sports cars onto the field
nice.
At halftime with the homecoming court. Thankfully, it wasn't a wet night, and we didn't get ruts in the middle of the field. But we thought that was a little crazy. But
demolition derby action there. That would be great.
But we see these different communities and how they represent themselves. And right now, Muscatine's warmed up. They're ready to go. And I think as soon as they're done here, they will just wind it. The officials are trying to get this game going. So much purple, though.
Purple everywhere.
Everywhere.
To be honest, a nice showing for the Muscatine side of the field, the folks that showed up tonight.
Well,
and, everybody thinks, wow, this is a long trip. And
this is
a 2.5 hour trip. It wasn't bad at all tonight. I remember a couple years ago, we made trips to Dubuque, actually 2, due to a thunderstorm Friday and Saturday, and then another one to Ottumwa that season.
And this is a much easier drive than either one of those as far as that. I guess Highway 61 is 4-lane north.
Yep.
All the way to Dubuque, but there's no good way to get to Ottumwa. Highway 92, is that what you have to take? Just trying to even think.
Yeah, well then you veer down to 34, and it's a long, dark drive.
We could do Atlas of Iowa, brought to you by Poop Pals, who also are our fine sponsors.
Let's just say I'm glad
glad
that trip's not on our agenda.
But Ottumwa, another facility in the state that's top notch. They've just done a major renovation down there as well, and we're going to see another one, and we go to Linmar in a few weeks.
Can't wait for that one. This one's incredible.
At this time, we would like to announce our 2019 homecoming.
So they're setting the game clock now.
We'll do the king first.
So they do their coronation.
They're doing the king and queen announcement right now.
I like how we do it. I like the Thursday night, get it out of the way. Have you caught how the Johnston fight song is Anchors Away?
Yeah.
That's kind of, you don't hear that used as a
Kind
high
of
school
goes
fight
with
song.
the outfit of the king here.
Yeah, he is in a sailor suit.
Yeah. I think the last time I saw that was when Popeye wore it.
We could use some strong to the finish here for the Muskies.
And
to
now the
quote
homecoming
Popeye.
queen. I didn't catch the name, folks.
I didn't either. I'm not even going to pretend.
Both football teams are on the field ready to go. And Nyron will kick. And the Muskies have Eli Gay and Prince Weed Deep. Rangel's going to take it at the 22. He danced to the right, falls down a late flag, so the Muskies going to get a hold on him here.
Yeah, an unfortunate penalty here to start off because really no return. Rangel was just basically took a knee and went to the ground, and they're still going to get a penalty out of this.
Just underway, second half. Johnston 7 and the Muskies nothing. Both teams came into this 1-2 on the year.
There's some discussion, so we'll see.
Holding. Number 2 on the return team. 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
10 yards from the spot.
That's going to go on Jake Draves.
Take it down to, I believe, the 13 after the step off, and that's where it lands. Muskies 1st and 10 on their own 13. First drive, second half.
Penalty moves the ball at the 13-yard line.
Morgan at quarterback. Sam Wieskamp started, and they alternated series after that. Nimley behind him, trips left on first down. Morgan gives to Nimley, straight up the gut. Tim out over the 15 to about the 16-17. Short gain of 3 or 4. Call it a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's a nice gain on first down. You know, we talked a little bit on the drive up about old high school coaches. Randy Ward used to always tell us, no, you get 4 yards, that's first down every 3 plays, which I'm not great at math, but I could figure that out.
Trips right for the Muskies. Eli Gay to the left. 2nd and 6 from their own 17. Morgan, play action, throws, got a man Gay in the flat, and it's complete. Out near the 23-yard line, it's going to be close to a first down. I think he's got it.
Yeah, they're going to give him the first down. Good play there by Eli to fight for that extra yard to get that first down. And this is just what the doctor ordered for Muscatine. Get that first down, get rolling here.
1st and 10 Muskies, their own 23. Good start to the second half. 11 minutes and ticking in the third. Draves wide right. Gay and Hardy to the left. Peterson at H-back. This one's going to go to Nimley, straight up the gut. Tim's met in the backfield, spins out of it over the 25, still running over the 30. That's a one-man gang, folks.
Yeah.
That is all effort
Yeah,
and 7 yards.
And we know the name Tim Nimley because we're fortunate to see him every Friday night. He's the best back in the state that no one knows about. I will say that. He was third-team All-State last year as a sophomore. Just the things he can do after contact are things you just don't see very often.
2nd and 3 Muskies, their own 30. Mentor Cooper now in the backfield. Morgan, he's going to keep it over the right side. Xander cuts it up over the 30, and I think he's going to be just short of the first down. It'll bring up 3rd and short, just shy of the 33.
I think this is where you see Muscatine try to increase their tempo just a little bit. Try to get more flow in the offense. Not go hurry up, not go frantic, but just a little bit more tempo to try and speed up their offense.
3rd down, less than a yard.
And Sam's going to come in
And
here.
Wieskamp trots out on the field.
Looks like Xander actually dinged up on the play. He's going over to see the trainer.
Kind of got his hand on his back there. Let's hope he's okay. 3rd down, less than a yard. Wieskamp. Sam gets a snap, gives to Cooper, met in the backfield. Down he goes. He's going to lose a yard to the 31, and it'll be 4th and 2 Muskies.
Cooper, the ball carrier for Muscatine.
That was a good defensive stand there from Johnston, their defensive interior, able to beat their blocks and create some backfield pressure.
Fourth and 2 Muskies on their own 31. Brady McDaniel into punt for the first time tonight. Quincy Hale stands back on his own, 33. There's a low snap on the turf. McDaniel steps into a good job to get rid of it. And there's the kick, and it's going to be rolling dead at about the 29-yard line. Brady McDaniel, folks, that was a great effort after that snap just to get rid of it.
On the punt by McDaniel.
Yeah, another low snap on the Muscatine punt.
So first and 10 Dragons on their own 29, their first drive of the third quarter. 8:40 to play in the third. Johnston leads the Muskies 7-zip. Stortz remains at quarterback. He's got Rush in the backfield. Thompson at H-back on first down.
Two tight ends.
Stortz back to pass, shoots it out in the flat. He's got a man complete, and he's out near the 40. It's going to be a first down. Tyler Moore on the reception. First down, Johnston.
We see Johnston's adjustment here in the second half. They've come out with a little bit heavier formation. They have an H-back and an extra tight end, almost going more like a traditional heavy look. See if they try to challenge the Muscatine defense on the ground in between the tackles.
Double tights again on first and 10 from the 39. Rush in motion. Stortz going to keep it over the left side. Bounces to the outside, but he's met a short gain. Tak Portilla came up and run support. Rory Smock ran him down. And it'll be second down and 8 from the 41.
A quarterback power play where the two guards pull. The first guard is kicking out the outside, and the second guard's trying to come up and lead the way through. Outside leverage did a good job for the Muskies.
Trips right on second and 8. Muskies jump into the neutral zone, and they'll give them 5. That's something they didn't do in the first half.
They might be calling this a false start. Nope. We're going to have 2 fouls offset. They have 12 men on the field for Johnston. So Muscatine's going to get bailed out here from a substitution infraction.
Yep. And there's the man running off. You're exactly right, Joel. Good catch. You saw the head ref counting players.
I was like, why haven't they signaled whether it was a false start or not? But it was also the side judge here did a great job of actually, he saw it first and said we need to count.
Johnston, illegal substitution, 12 players on the field. Muscatine, encroachment on the defense. Penalties with all set. Still second down.
So break there for the Muskies.
So a do-over.
Redo.
Second and 8, Johnston now from their own 41. 7:49 left in the third.
Well, my 3-year-old son, when he does something wrong every once in a while, he'll be like, I'll just do a do-over, Daddy. I'll do a do-over. That's what he tries to get. That's how he tries to get out of trouble. It's a good thing he's cute because, man, he does some stuff that certainly isn't.
Second and 8. Stortz barks out the signals. He's going to try to run it to his right. He gets to the edge, 45. The edge. Cuts it back over midfield and into Muskie territory at the 47. So he's going to gain 14, and it's first and 10 now for Johnston at the Muskie 47.
Patient run there for LSU. Now, when you see a quarterback number 15 running the football, what's the first person you think of?
12 yards.
Tebow.
That surprises me. I still think of Tommy Frazier, which hurts me to say.
Tommy Frazier. Well, they both, yeah. Stortz, back to pass, looks, now he's going to keep it. 45, hit hard and down at the Muskie 41. Sanchez, it looks like, delivered the blow there, but it's going to be a gain of 6. Down to the Muskie 41, second and 4, Johnston.
The way Stortz is holding that ball, I thought it had a chance to pop out on that big contact.
Stortz been the primary ball carrier tonight. Muskie's showing blitz with Thomas. And now Johnston changing the play at the line. Play clock at 12. Plenty of time. Stortz back to pass. Rushes on. Fires over the middle. Incomplete. Overshot his man. Nessheim.
It's a tight window he was trying to go into there, and went high, and Takportia almost in position for the interception.
3rd and 4. Johnston now to Muskie 41. Johnston's opening drive of the second half. Johnston got a touchdown in the first quarter. No scoring in the second. And none here so far in the third. 7-zip. Dragons over the Muskies. Hale wide left. Just give inside Hovey. He's going to get a first down inside the 40 to the 35. It's going to be a gain of about 6 and a first down Johnston. Hovey comes up limping after that one.
First down.
Yeah, good tough run there from the Johnston running back.
17, Ulsus, 20,
Schmelzer and Ulsus on the stop for the Muskies. 1st and 10 Johnston now on the Muskie 35. 6 minutes and ticking, third quarter. Twins left, Hale to the right. Rush stands beside Storts. There's an option right. Here comes Rush. 30 and down inside the 30 to about the 28. 27 before they bring him down. It'll be 2nd and 2.
You know, before the halftime, before the second half started, Storts was over here practicing those pitches with one of the coaches. And I said to myself, I didn't see him do that in pregame warm-ups. So we saw it there. They might be going to a little bit more of the speed option game. Maybe they saw something, did Johnston, but we definitely saw Storts practicing that before the second half began.
2nd and 2 Dragons on the Muskie 27. Storts going to the right. He's going to keep it this time, and he's hitting the backfield by Smock, and he's cleaned up by Deason for the Muskies. Good defense for the Muskies. And Sean Brown also in the stop. Gain of 1, 3rd and 1.
This is a big 3rd and 1 here. The wind has died down a little bit, but it's still a factor in the kicking game going this direction.
3rd and 1 Johnston. Muskie 26-yard line. 5:10 and ticking in the third. Rush and Storts in the backfield. Rush is going to get it inside. He's inside the 25 and spins down near the 22. First down for Johnston.
Number 11, Jordan Rush.
Tough run there for the Dragon running back.
Ocampo.
Down to the 21. We'll call it a gain of 5. 1st and 10 Johnston on the Muskie 21.
1st and 10 Johnston.
Tug and Deason jogs off. Muskie's trying to keep some fresh bodies out there. Trevor Barkalow in at nose tackle. There's a play action. Shot over the middle. Incomplete. Intended again for more. Little RPO action there, Joel.
Yeah, well covered there from Prince Wee.
And that's a ball you don't want to throw those high balls over the middle. You want to keep that one down.
Yeah. As a receiver, you don't have to go up and get it because
No.
you're just exposing your ribs for punishment. And if it misses high, there's usually a defender in a tip zone, and that would have been nice to see Prince come up with a tip drill there.
2nd and 10 Johnston for the Muskie 21. Empty backfield again, and now Hale in motion. And there's a flag, and there's going to be another false start, I believe, on Johnston.
Dead ball. Illegal snap infraction on the center. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
I believe that's the second time that's happened in the game.
A little double clutch.
He's 2nd down and 15 now. Muskies get aided by that 5-yard penalty.
I had a middle school center when I was coaching middle school do that in a game, and he came off and was like, "You can't do that." He goes, "Working on my pump fakes, coach."
Good in the backyard. Not on Friday night.
He was just trying to make a joke because
Sure.
he knew he had screwed up. They keep you young, right? These kids you coach.
Oh, love it. Back to pass is Stort. Sets his feet, looks, fires over the middle. Incomplete.
Good coverage, good coverage.
Good coverage on a play by Prince Wee, and Moore had it bounce off his chest. 3rd and 15.
It's big down here. And if you're Johnston, you don't, you can just get part of it back and get the field goal. What you don't want to do if you're the Dragons is throw a ball into a tight window and turn it over. If you're a Muskie, you would love to see that.
3rd down, 15 for the Muskie 26. Twins left. Hale right. Storts back to pass. Muskies bring pressure, throws it down the middle of the field. Got a man. Touchdown. Johnston, 26 yards out.
26 yards. Touchdown pass.
This is just another skinny post.
Storts. Nessheim again, and this time a 26-yarder from Storts to Nessheim.
Really was a similar look to what they scored on the first time. You run that route, and as soon as you get that D-back to start to turn, you cut across his hips, and there's separation just by that slight skinny move.
Low snap, but the kick by Nyron is good. 3:58 left in the third. Johnston 14, the Muskies nothing. We're stepping away for 60. You're listening to Muskie Team Muskie Football on the Muskie Sports Network.
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there. There's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. I got it. Oh, hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
Back at Muscatine Community Stadium. Channel Seed kickoff, and it's Nyrum kicking to Wee and Gay. There's the approach in the boot. It's a short roller, and it's going to be picked up by the Muskie up man at the 34, and he gets it out near the 40. So the Muskies a great field position, and that was number 85 for the Muskies. And that's Jalen Sanders. 6'2".
Mason
Can't
Beatty.
be. It's Mason
Beatty.
Beatty.
Yep.
I got the wrong number, folks. Sorry, Mason Beatty. Mason Beatty, the 6 foot, 160-pound junior.
Good heads
Johnston goes 71 yards on that drive, and they cap it off on 3rd and 15 with a 26-yard strike from Storts to Nessheim. 3:58 left. And now the Muskies 1st and 10. Xander Morgan back in at quarterback. He gives to Cooper over the right side, and Menner's going to gain a couple out to the 43. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Menner's done a nice job there coming in, and Nimley's going to be able to come back into the game here. Not sure if Tim got banged up a little bit on one of his last carries, but 24 back in the game for the purple and gold.
Nimley back on the field. 2nd and 8 Muskies at the 42. Need to cash in here. Clock ticking away deep into the 3rd. Morgan. Play action. Throws it out in a flat. He's got Eli Gay. Eli dodges a man in midfield. 45-40. Down the sideline and out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. There's a nice pitch and catch of 22 yards from Morgan to Eli Gay.
Yeah, something we've been wanting to see all year as Eli starts to get it going. 3rd-team All-State last year as a sophomore. Had a slow start to this season, but that's the kind of play that you want to see him get.
Muskies hurrying tempo now. Xander Morgan gives to Nimley. Straight up the gut. 30. Bounce the outside. 25-20. And runs over a tackler at the 18. Tim Nimley with a hammer for 18. And the Muskies are into the First National Bank red zone for the first time tonight.
Got good inside zone play there for the Muskies. Tim able to drive out and finish strong in the secondary.
Clock under 3 and ticking, third. Muskies trail 14-zip. Xander Morgan gets a snap, gives to Cooper, dances over the left, down near the 15, and brought down there, gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Good, these plays keeping Muscatine on schedule. So important.
Eli Gay, Draves, and Hardy to the right. Nick Peterson in the backfield along with Nimley. And there's a fumbled snap, and Morgan goes down at the 20. He's going to lose 5, and that'll bring up 3rd and 12 from the 20.
Yeah, that's the second or third snap that's gone wide left of the quarterback tonight. That one, unfortunately, was not able to be wrangled.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12 Muskies from their own 20. Big play here for the Muskie offense. 150 and ticking in the third. Points would be huge here. They've played well. They've represented well here on the road. Johnston's homecoming, 2-by-2 for the Muskies. On 3rd down, Morgan back to pass, sets, shoots it to flat for Hardy. Hardy at the 20, and he's dragged down from behind at about the 17. A gain of 3. It'll be 4th and 9, and the Muskies will go for it here.
Yeah, I think so. I think they will try to get a first down conversion here with just under a minute and a half left here.
Just inside the 17. They've got Draves wide right, Eli Gay slot right, Peterson and Hardy left. Morgan now looks over to Coach Mueller. And now we've got a timeout, Muscatine. 1:03 to play in the third, 14-zip Johnston. We're stepping away for 30. You'll listen to Muscatine Muskie football on the Muscatine Muskie Sports Network.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, please call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best, Bosch Pest Control.
Get into the manufacturing industry of your choice on your terms. We prepare you with hands-on training, flexible class schedules, and a network of employers after graduation. Now that's community. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Hello, my name
is Real Estate.
Back at Johnston High School, Johnston Stadium, big 4th and 9 for the Muskies. On the Johnston 17. Xander Morgan Nimley now goes in motion. Xander back to pass, sets, looks, fires down the middle, got a man, and it's almost intercepted. Overshoots Eli Gay at the goal line. And number 44 had a shot at that, Nick Geller for Johnston. So the Muskie drive was a good one, but it stalls on the 17 of Johnston, and Johnston will take over there.
Yeah, Muscatine tried to hit that seam, just a high ball, unable to convert. But the best drive of the game so far for the Muskie offense. See if the defense can keep this field position in Muscatine's favor. Get a 3-and-out here.
57 seconds left in the third. Need a turnover. Thompson in motion across formation, and now Stortz rolls to the left, pitches to Rush. Rush at the 25, out over the 25 to about the 27. He's going to be close to a first down, and he does get it. 11-yard gain to the 28, first down Dragons.
And again, we see them come back to that speed option game.
Ball at the 28. First and 10.
First and 10. Johnston on their own 28-yard line.
They do, but it's kind of in the middle of the stands, unfortunately.
Muskies need to get off the field here. There's a give inside this time, and he's out over the 30 to 32.
Jordan Rush.
Rush with the carry again. Hadn't carried it a lot, but they've gone to him here in the second half, and that might be the last play of the third.
He's kind of their workhorse back, and they might ride him here going into the fourth quarter.
And that is, folks, we've played 3. It's Johnston 14 and the Muskies 0. We're stepping away for 60 seconds. You're listening to Muscatine Muskie football on the Muscatine Muskie Sports Network.
Hello, my name is Brad Kistner, owner of Avenue Subs. Avenue Subs has been a local favorite in Muscatine for years, and we're dedicated to bringing you big sandwiches and big smiles. We're community-driven and proud to call Muscatine our home. On behalf of all the employees at Avenue Subs, go Muskies!
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
Back at Johnston Stadium, Brian Musell, Joel Crossauer, quarter number 4. Johnston here with a 2nd and 5. Storts back to pass, flips it out to Hale in the flat. He goes the edge. He's at the 35, spins out near the first down. And there's another flag, another hold. Good catch, Joel. Flag at the 32, so this one's coming back.
And I've seen all of them. They have been the right call every single time. They've just been unfortunate for Johnston.
Probably at least 5 of those in this game.
Yeah, it's the 5th holding call that I've got.
So we'll see this one gets walked back to the 24-yard line, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 14 for Johnston on their own 24.
And that's important for Muscatine. That's a big break.
Ball to 24, 2nd and 14.
Those holding penalties can be real drive killers.
Storts and rush, and now Storts rolls to his left, looks downfield. He's going to take a shot deep over the shot. Oh, Nessheim drops it. Actually, it was a great effort.
Yeah, that was a bit
off
of a
his
heck of a
hands
catch.
at the 40. He laid out for it. It'll be 3rd and 14.
You're bringing that backside post off the rollout.
Talk Portia in coverage.
It's a long way to cover for the far side corner.
Muskies with a great opportunity. Only down 2 scores. You hold them here and have them punt. Plenty of time. Twins right. Quincy Hale left on 3rd and 14. Storts back to pass. Muskies are blitzing. He rolls to his left, looks downfield, going to take a shot again. And it's intercepted by Tak Portia. He's at the 40, and he's going to be taken down right there.
That should be a flag.
Great turnover as Tak Portia.
They're going to call it.
Late flag.
Yeah, from the side judge, it's a late hit. Takpor was on the ground. 2 Johnston players jumped on top of him, and the linesman on the far side of the field brought his flag in. He's going to call. This is going to be an extra 15 yards of field position for the Muskies.
Muskies going to get great field position after this walk-off.
We have a dead ball. Personal foul. Number 70 on Johnston. 15-yard penalty. First down Muscatine.
1st and 10 Muskies on the Johnston 26, 11:23 left in the game. Johnston leads 14-0. Muskies hanging around, need a touchdown on this drive.
That's a big turnover right there.
Nimley and Gay left. Draves and Hardy to the right. Nimley now goes in motion. And there's Morgan going to keep it over the left side. Zander met hard at the line of scrimmage. He falls forward for a yard or 2, a short gain on 1st down.
A little misdirection.
Call it a gain of 2, 2nd and 8 Muskies on the Johnston 24.
Just inside the Dragon, 25.
Hardy left, Draves and Gay to the right. Morgan gives to Nimley. Tim dances inside. Johnston's there. They meet him in the hole, and this time they get him. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Yeah, good tackle there for the Dragons. 2 guys met him in the hole, and they were able to stuff that right at the beginning of the play.
3rd and 8 from the Dragons, 24.
Big play for the Muskies right here, 10.5 and ticking, 4th quarter. Stay tuned after the game for our Muskie Power and Water post-game show. Now Nimley in motion. Muskies go empty. Back to pass. Morgan flares it down the left side in the end zone. Incomplete. And
They're going to call the
pass
interference.
Pass interference on the play.
Face guarding.
As Quincy Hale was in coverage and Zach Hardy turned to get the football and Hale ran right through him.
And Hardy really earned that penalty by really stopping, putting the brakes on, coming back to that football. And that's going to be another 1st down for the Muskies.
Pass interference on the defense.
Big play. 3rd and 8. So the Muskies with a personal foul after the interception and a pass interference aided by these 2 big penalties. Got to cash in on this drive, Joel. 10-10 remaining, and it's 1st and 10 Muskies on the 12-yard line now at Johnston as they enter the First National Bank red zone. Go see Wayne Johansson and the crew at First National Bank of Muscatine. Trips right. Morgan. He's going to keep it this time over the right side to the 10 and inside the 10 to about the 8. 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Good run there from the quarterback.
Tilges on the stop.
Is it an injury timeout?
And now we've got an injured Muskie down on the field.
Might be Xander. I can't see.
Is it Xander Morgan again? And that's 2nd time he's been dinged up in this one if it is. Just getting his feet wet as a quarterback here, playing well. But taking a shot there. Nicole Calvert, the Muscatine Muskie, outstanding trainer, out with him along with Coach Mueller.
That looks like he's not feeling the greatest. But, you know, when you're in the red zone here, and we're looking to see hopefully Xander's okay.
He's on his knee, pounding the turf. A lot of pain down there.
Yeah. So they're going to roll him over.
Now they're working on his left leg. Folks, we got an injury timeout. We're going to step away for 30 seconds. Muskies trail 14-zip. You're listening to Muskie Football on the Muskie Sports Network.
All right, guys, got some great news. There's a rumor out there there's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. I got it. Oh, hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Was that on Twitter that you were showing?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
Oh, my God.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, they just call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best. Bosch Pest Control.
Get into the manufacturing industry of your choice on your terms. We prepare you with hands-on training, flexible class schedules, and a network of employers after graduation. Now that's community. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
We are back at Johnston, Iowa, and Xander Morgan being assisted off. They were looking at his left knee, and let's hope that young man is okay. He's played a good football game tonight and just came off a 4-yard run. He's taken some shots, and that's one thing as a running quarterback, Joel. You do take a lot of hits, and let's hope Xander's going to bounce back from that one. 2nd down and 6, Muskies. From the Johnston 8-yard line, Sam Wieskamp back in at quarterback. 9:54 to go, and Johnston leads 14-zip. Eli Gay to the right. 2 receivers to the left, and Gay now in motion. Wieskamp gets it. Gives to Nimley over the left side. Tim inside the 5 to the 4. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 from the 4.
Yeah, first down still in play here, which is nice luxury to have. This is where you want to see the Muscatine offensive line kind of dig your heels in and start to exert your will a little bit.
Muskies go trips left on 3rd and 2 from the Johnston 4. Wieskamp gives to Nimley. Nimley over the right side. He's going to get a first down to the 2, and it's going to be 1st and goal Muskies from the Johnston 2.
Nice run there. Nice blocks from the Muscatine offensive line, able to create that crease for Nimley to get the first down.
Ball just inside the 2.
Heavy package. Here comes TD, and
TD's coming in, and just keep giving the ball to Nimley here. Those big, thick legs.
72 at fullback.
8:54 and ticking, and now we've got a timeout on the field. And it's going to be timeout Johnston. 8:54 to play, 14-0 Johnston. We're stepping away for 30. It's the Muskie football on the Muskie Sports Network.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Hello, my name is Brad Kistner, owner of Avenue Subs. Avenue Subs has been a local favorite in Muscatine for years, and we're dedicated to bringing you big sandwiches and big smiles. We're community-driven and proud to call Muscatine our home. On behalf of all the employees at Avenue Subs, go Muskies!
We're back at Johnston Stadium, 8:54 left. The Muskies trail Johnston 14-0 on Johnston's homecoming night. And they've got 1st and goal just inside the Johnston 2-yard line. And Joel, you talked about it. What forced the timeout there?
I really think it's the heavy formation the Muscatine brought onto the field. 315-pound defensive tackle Tongan Deason ran into the ball game and lined up at the fullback position. And I think Johnston wants to talk over that adjustment. And you come right back to that. You don't want to get too cute if you're Muscatine. I mean, if you're going to call it once, you want to call it again. And here they are. They come back out to a standard formation. And one thing I've always seen with Muscatine is they have some tall targets here in the red zone. So if you have to pass, you've got some options.
Wieskamp going to give to Nimley. Tim dances inside, and Johnston stacks it up, and he may lose a yard. And he does back to the 3. It'll be 2nd and goal. You're exactly right there. The Muskies have made hay in the past with their tight end in the red zone. Cooper Zeck, just to mention last year's tight end, caught several of these. And it was a sure-handed target over the middle.
Yeah, we saw Nick Peterson last week catch a ball out of the backfield. He's lined up in that H-back, fullback type position. He's a 6'4" junior, so he's got some maybe ability here to creep out.
Wieskamp, 2nd and goal from the 3. Sam gives to Nimley straight up the gut, and they meet him again, and he may lose another yard back to the 4, and he does. So 2 runs, 2 negative plays, and it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 4 for the Muskies.
The good use of the timeout there for Johnston. They were able to reset something defensively that's been effective here these last 2 plays.
Under 8 to play now. Muskies are all in on 4 downs here. Down 2 touchdowns.
You want to get that touchdown off of that turnover on the outstanding interception from Tak Portilla.
Wieskamp
coverage up top.
Gives to Nimley again, straight up the gut. They meet him in the backfield. Tim drives his legs. Might have gained a yard to the 3, but we got 4th and goal from the 3. And the defensive line for Johnston winning the battle on the last couple of plays.
And here comes that heavy formation again. It'll be interesting to see if we can see that same coverage from Johnston, because they are in single coverage up top, and you have some space. If that safety lurks down, that slant, if they can get an inside release.
TD in the flat. There's Nimley on the direct snap. Tim straight up the gut, and he's going to be stopped at the 2, just outside the 2. So 4 downs from the 2, and the Muskies don't get it in. Big defensive stop for Johnston with 6:54 left.
Big defensive stand there for the Dragons.
So 6:54 left, and the Muskies have 2 drives stall. This one at the 2. They had one earlier in the 3rd at the 17 of Johnston. 14 zip. Dragons on top.
Now your sudden change defense. You have to treat this just like your offense turned the ball over on an interception or a fumble where you weren't expecting to get back out on the field. Get your head right and see if you can get another takeaway here. Get a safety.
Stortz at quarterback. He's joined now by number 9, Carter Pitts, in the backfield. And Stortz is going to keep it over the right side. He's to the 5 and out near the 8. Going to be a gain of about 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Brought down by number 31, Anthony Sanchez.
Sanchez on the stop for the Muskies.
Second down and 4.
Muskie linebacker has been very active, played an excellent game again tonight.
Yeah, all 4 of the backers showing up big throughout this whole season. Sanchez had a big fumble recovery last week. I believe a sack, too, late in the game. Be a good time for one of those 2 things now.
2nd and 4 for Johnston from their own 8. This one goes inside, and it's going to be Pitts. And he's going to get a first down out over the 13, and that'll move the chains.
We're seeing Johnston the last couple of series attack in between the tackles a little bit more.
Gain of 5 on a run by Pitts. He's a 6-foot senior, 185 pounds.
Ball is spotted at the Dragons 13.
And of course, with the 2 touchdown lead, they're certainly in no hurry. Stortz and Rush now in the backfield. And this is going to be an option left. They pitch it to Rush. He cuts it back 15, out over the 20, near the 25, still carrying tacklers. Good hard run by Jordan Rush there to the 26, a 13-yard gain, first down Johnston.
And we see that speed game again. Rush really finishes runs hard.
13 yards on the pickup by Rush.
First down Dragons on their own 26, 5:20 and ticking in the game, and they lead the Muskies 14 zip. Stortz gets a snap, gives to Rush, up the gut this time, and the Muskies are waiting for him there. Jorge Ocampo and Sanchez and Rangel back, and now there's a late flag as he got tossed down after the whistle. I don't think there was a lot of intent there, but it's going to be a 15-yarder on the Muskies.
Yeah, Sanchez just needs to let up there, hear the whistle, and stop.
So this will get marked off from the end of the run, which was the 29. Right at the 5-minute mark of the 4th quarter.
Personal foul. 31 on the defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
15-yarder on the Muskies.
Really the first bad penalty. I don't like the word bad. First impactful penalty for the Muskies this game.
And you're right. Coach Mueller was saying that this morning, that he wanted to just play a clean game, play hard, and see what happened. And his kids have done that. They haven't turned the football over. They just haven't cashed in. And to beat a team like this on the road, you've got to do all those things and cash in when you get your opportunities. 15-yard march, and it's a 1st and 10 Johnston now, their own 44. Clock ticking at 4:45. Hale in motion, and he's going to get the handoff over the right side. He's at the 45, cuts it up over midfield into Muskie territory at about the 49, a 7-yard run, 2nd and 3.
17, Reed Olson.
Johnston really trying to continue to get to that edge and get something in that jet sweep action, that jet sweep game.
Second down and 3.
Olson did a nice job of trying to set the edge. Unfortunately, they blocked it pretty well.
4:10 and ticking. Muskies just had a great opportunity, 1st and goal on the 2. Couldn't get it in. 4 straight plays. 2nd and 3 here from the 49 of Muscatine. There's a give to Rush over the right side. He's going to get a first down inside the 45 to the 44. 5-yard gain, 1st and 10 Dragons.
5 yards. And the Dragon first down.
Right now, Johnston not getting the big chunk plays, but they're getting some real efficiency out of their running game. 4.5, 5, 6 yards a carry, moving the chains.
Homecoming crowd starting to file out here at Johnston. First and 10.
Got to beat that traffic.
Yeah. There's Storts. He's going to keep it. He's going to get stacked up. Sean Brown read it in the hole, but Storts still fights his way inside the 40. Muskie's had it stuffed, but Storts with nifty feet got down inside the 39, a gain of 5.
It's been kind of a plodding second half a little bit here. There's been it's been more chess than, lots of trying to figure out how I want to articulate what I want to say. We haven't had a big explosive play.
Right.
I'll save for that second touchdown, the 26-yard touchdown pass for Johnston in the second half.
Johnston, a very deliberate offense.
That's the word I was looking for.
How about that? That's a word that you actually used one of my words.
Which was what?
Yeah. We got a timeout, Johnston. 2:40 left in the game. Johnston leads the Muskies 14-zip. We're stepping away for 30 seconds. You're listening to Muscatine Muskie Football on the Muscatine Muskie Sports Network.
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
Game time, 7 p.m. Next Friday evening, right back here.
Back at Johnston Stadium, and when Phil Collins and the Air Tonight comes on, Joel, you know the music is fantastic.
So this was the first song of the pregame warm-up of the 2005 Great Plains Athletic Conference champions, Morningside Mustangs. That's immediately what I think of. It's their homecoming tomorrow. I'm not able to make the trip back to Sioux City, but that's what that song reminds me of. Mike Winkelpleck. He was our defensive captain, led the team onto that song.
And there's Rush with the jet sweeper on the left, and Rangel's waiting for him along with Josh Thomas. And he's going to lose a yard back to the 40. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, in Muscatine's defense, Rush isn't completely stopping on the whistle either. On some of these scrum type plays, he's running hard, and you can see where the defensive players aren't wanting to quit. Now we're in the clock management game, and Jake Mueller using a wise timeout here to try to get the ball back.
Muskies use their second time out of the half. We're going to leave it right here. 2.5 to play. So, Joel, in a nutshell, and we'll talk about this in our post-game show sponsored by Muskie Power and Water. The Muskies came into this one tonight 1-2 on the year. If you would have told them beginning of the year, I think inside their locker room they thought that those were 3 very winnable games. And so they wanted to see something tonight against a tough team, a team that's played very good competition the first 3 weeks and played them close. Well, the Muskies haven't disappointed. They came on the road and they stood up and they fought toe-to-toe with Johnston tonight. And I think whatever the outcome is in the end here, I think they're going to get on that bus as a staff and feel like they've taken a step forward tonight.
Oh, 100%. And by no means are we writing them off. There's 2.5 minutes left here and a good opportunity to get the ball back here, because Johnston might go to the air here. You save you a timeout. But yeah, they've shown well. This has been a good football game.
Storts gets it, runs over the right edge. He's got a wall of blockers. He's going to get a first down inside the Muskie 30 to the 29, a gain of 11. First down, Johnston.
Just a good conversion there for Johnston. Very tough team to defend when their quarterback can run the ball as well as Storts has.
On the defense for the Muskie. 1st and 10.
1st and 10. 29-yard line. Rush in the backfield with Storts. There's a snap. Rush gets it over the right side. He's
holding.
Dances outside. There's another flag, and he's down to the 25. A 4-yard run coming back with a holding call.
71. Ooh, 2 of them.
10 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat first down.
153, and if there's something Johnston won't be happy about is the number of flags tonight.
Yeah, they've had a lot of penalties tonight, but they've so far been able to overcome them with having a couple big plays in the passing game.
So the mark-off is back to the 41-yard line. It'll bring up first down and 22 for Johnston. 153 left, and they lead the Muskies 14-zip.
You know, you look at Johnston's district, they're in a district with Des Moines East, Indianola, Mason City, Ottumwa, and Waukee. Another good football district in the central part of the state.
Storts and Pitts in the backfield now on first down. Storts gives to Pitts. He cuts it back to the right. Sanchez waiting for him and wrestles him down at the 36. Going to be a gain of 6.
Got a final score, Benton Community 48, Wilton 14. So big win for Benton. One of our local teams in action there, Wilton, tonight.
2nd and 16 now for Johnston.
Bettendorf leading Cedar Falls 24-21 with 2:27 left in the third quarter.
Couple of perennial powerhouses there. 2nd and 16, Johnston on the Muskie 36. Clock approaching a minute. Storts gives to Pitts. Muskies blow it up, but he dodges the tackle. He's going to gain a yard. Be third down and a long 15. And the Muskies going to let the clock go here as we're under a minute.
Save that timeout for offense possibly here.
Play clock is at 20 and the game clock's at 44.
Davenport North leads 42-0 at halftime.
Davenport North's for real. It's a good football team. Storts barks out the signals. Now he's going to roll his left. They pitch it out. This is Pitts over the 30 and out of bounds near the 30. So that'll stop the clock. And they'll bring up 4th and 10 with 24 seconds left.
And that's, you can see some of the body language from the coaching staff on the Johnston sideline. That's a coachable moment. Young man just needs to give himself up in bounds, and that's a hard thing to teach. So it has to be a feel for it.
Did not want to go out of bounds there.
So we're going to let the play clock roll down here. Maybe call a timeout.
Going to run a play, looks like. Storts gets it, gives to Pitts over the right side. He's inside the 30. The Muskies get him to the turf at about the 28, 27, a gain of 3. Turnover on downs, a Muskie offense comes back out on the field, 1st and 10, their own 27, 19 seconds left. Good effort tonight for the Muskie defense once again. Those kids played hard.
Yeah, save for 2 big plays, the 22-yard touchdown pass and the 26-yard.
Muskie team will take over 1st and 10.
They've done a nice job all season long, and they continue to get better. They're improving each game as well.
Wieskamp at quarterback. Twins left, 2 receivers to the left. Back to pass, Sam shoots it over in the slot for Tak Portilla. He's out over the 30 to about the 33. And that may be the last play of the game unless the Muskies get one more off. Stay tuned. Muskie Power and Water postgame show. Sam Wieskamp tries to down it, but there's zeros on the clock. And I believe this one's over. Folks, we got a final from Johnston, the Johnston Dragons. 14 and the Muscatine Muskies, nothing. We're going to step away 2 minutes and come back with the Muskie Power and Water postgame show. You're listening to Muscatine Muskie football on the Muscatine Muskie Sports Network.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there. There's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. Oh, I got it. Oh, hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, they just call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best, Bosch Pest Control.
Get into the manufacturing industry of your choice on your terms. We prepare you with hands-on training, flexible class schedules, and a network of employers after graduation. Now that's community. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Hello, my name is Brad Kistner, owner of Avenue Subs. Avenue Subs has been a local favorite in Muscatine for years, and we're dedicated to bringing you big sandwiches and big smiles. We're community-driven and proud to call Muscatine our home. On behalf of all the employees at Avenue Subs, go Muskies!
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
Johnston Stadium, Brian Musell, Joel Crossauer, and the Muscatine Muskies fall to 1-3 in the season, losing to the Johnston Dragons on their homecoming night, 14-zip. Only 2 scores in this one. Late in the first quarter, Johnston drove 56 yards after a punt, capped it off on a 4th down and 6 from the Muscatine 22, where Noah Stortz hit Cale Niesheim on a 22-yard touchdown strike. PAT good. They led 7-zip with 35 seconds left in the first. Again, the second quarter, change of field position, a battle there. Nobody really threatened after that. Johnston missed a 50-yard field goal at the gun of the first half. Couldn't convert. In the third, the Muskies had an opening drive, gained some yardage, but had to kick it away. And then Johnston drove 71 yards and capped it off on a 26-yard touchdown strike again from Noah Stortz to Cale Niesheim, and the PAT was good. 3:58 left in the third. They led 14-zip, and it held up. The Muskies in the third quarter had one drive get down to the 17-yard line of Johnston and stalled, turned it over on downs, and then late in the fourth, the Muskies got down to the 2-yard line. First and goal from the 2, 4 cracks at it with Tim Nimley and couldn't get it in. So the Johnston defense really stood up to the challenge here to hold the Muskies out. All in all, a great effort tonight by the Muscatine Muskies on the road, playing a tough team in a packed house on homecoming night. Just couldn't cash in when they needed to, but nonetheless a great effort, but still a loss. They lose 14-0, Joel.
Yeah, it's a tough game. It was Muscatine's defense played well. Offense just kind of unable to get the ball into the end zone there in the fourth quarter. It's a tough challenge to come here on the road and play a really quality team. But there's a lot of positive that comes out of a game like this. The Muskies saw some things I think that they are pretty happy with. They're going to be happy with when they go back and watch the tape. But ultimately unable to get points on the board. And it was really a beautiful place to play, but it's what turned out to be a tough place to play.
Tough place to play, no doubt about it. And Muscatine Power and Water, thank you for sponsoring our postgame show. Joel, as every week, we've got a couple of players of the game to talk about. And who do you have this week on
Our
offense?
Guadalajara Mexican Cuisine Offensive Player of the Game is going to be Xander Morgan. Played a good game at quarterback tonight. Unfortunately, got dinged up there. Hopefully he's going to be okay. But he was moving the ball offensively for the Muskies. Had a couple big throws that he was able to complete in the first half and kept the ball moving on the ground for the Muskies. And then our Eastern Iowa Community College Defensive Player of the Game is going to be Tak Portilla. Not only had a great interception, was very effective in run support from his cornerback position. Did a nice job tonight. So Tak Portilla, our Eastern Iowa Community College Defensive Player of the Game.
Tak Portilla, great job. Xander Morgan, great job. And really a good effort for the Muskies, and I know great efforts don't get you wins, on the stat sheet, but they feel good about themselves getting out of here tonight, I think.
And they may not get you a win tonight, but that could turn into a win later on as we enter district play. Muscatine goes to City High, Iowa City High next Friday, and then district play gets rolling. Davenport North showing that they're in a good team. They're up big against West tonight. We do have a couple other. I don't have my other scores from the district. They're a little bit slow coming in, but if you just need a reminder on the district for Muscatine, it's Davenport North, Iowa City High, Iowa City West, Linn-Mar, and Pleasant Valley. So lots of opportunity out there, and this district is still wide open.
District is wide open, and the play begins for real next Friday at Iowa City High, folks. If you can't make that trip, we hope you're enjoying these broadcasts. We're doing the best we can to make Muscatine proud. For my partner, Joel Crosshauer, and this entire crew from Discover Muscatine, thanks for watching and listening. I'm Brian Musso, signing off from Johnston. Final score, the Johnston Dragons 14 and the Muscatine Muskies nothing. Thank you for listening and watching to the Muscatine Muskie football on Muscatine Muskie Sports Network.
My wife said it looked good.